you're thinking. You're thinking when you turned on, you went, wait a minute, I thought I was watching the Scottish Golden Guy, but instead it looks like they're remaking a sort of gay Al-Qaeda Green Acres. It's the dress the same guys. They come to the show sometimes. Well, one of them, the guy with the thick moustaches, they come to the show, they dress the same, and I go, well, I've got no material, so on you go. And then they come out. And then, but one of the dress the same guys, the guy with the kind of, the handlebar moustache guy, well, he's the regular dress the same guy, and the other dress the same guy is new. And I said, well, did you break up with the other dress the same guy? And he said, no, he just can't grow facial hair. If I rejected everyone who couldn't grow facial hair, I would have never married my first wife. It's a joke. It's a joke. That's a joke. I didn't mean that. I feel bad now. Do you know, I have difficulty growing facial hair. I can only kind of grow it in my neck. It just looks like I'm wearing a sort of old turtleneck. It goes there. I kind of look like a sort of very, very tall Amish gentleman who's grown over the top of his hair. And his beard is just, It's great to make fun of the Amish. They don't have TVs. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Craig, do you have some kind of Band-Aid on your finger? Yes, I do. And does your other finger have a blister on it? Yes, it does. What have you been doing with both hands? Something very physical. What is it? I'm not telling you. But I tell you what, I have got a surprise for you tonight. After we come back from the commercial break, because we're live, I'm going to be introduced. You'll see.
It's hard to stay up, it's been a long, long day, and you've got the Sandman at your door. But hang on, leave the TV on, and let's do it anyway. It's okay, tomorrow's just your future yesterday.
Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Hey, look at you. Come on. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Late Show. I am your host, TV's Craig Ferguson. Thank you. Quietly. All right, thank you, everybody. Thank you. And there you go. Your applause is dying away quite naturally. I just realised this. I've been doing this show for like 15 years now, and I realised a couple of weeks, I don't know, it seems like 15 years. Anyway, I come out and I say, my name, and I introduce myself. I don't even have anyone introduce me. They're like, hey, it's me, and then here I am. It's a great day for America, everybody. Yes, it is. There you are. No, it is, because there was the premiere of Big Brother 11 was on CBS earlier tonight. We're live, so I was at home. Oh, shut up. I introduced myself. That's something. Anyway, the Big Brother, if you don't know, it's the show about the group of people who are stuck in a house. There's cameras everywhere. They got the idea from my guest bedroom. If you've stayed in my house, I've got tape. Yes, that's what we use in my house, tape. We don't have any of that newfangled DVD business. Do you know, by the way, it's day 3 of running of the bulls in Pamplona, Spain. I went there in the 1990s once, I believe. No, I did. I went in 1990. I went to the running of the bulls. By day 3, I was sleeping in a dumpster and I had my ass gored twice. And I hadn't yet run with the bulls. Yes, I know. Wait a minute, Craig. Are you implying that you were a blackout drunk with promiscuous sex going on everywhere in the 80s and 90s? I'm not implying it. I'm categorically stating it. Good times. I didn't have to introduce myself then. Other people would introduce me, they'd go, "He's coming!" There's a new study out, which is good if you've got a late-night talk show, because that's how we make our living, really. Oh, a new study out. Really? Oh, yeah, you get some music for that? There's a new study out that says that over the course of a lifetime, the average woman spends a year of her life deciding what to wear. I know. A whole year of it. These jeans make my ass look fat. Now, that's the average woman. Some women spend, most women are somewhere, some women spend less time, some women spend a lot more time. Cher, for example. Cher has a 10,000 square foot dressing room in Las Vegas. Every night, Cher spends hours in front of the mirror trying stuff on. Noses, ears, boobies. She's like... She's like Mr. Potato Head in there. I'm kidding. It's a joke, for heaven's sake. It's a joke. It's a joke. Will you relax? It's a joke. I'm not that angry. Why am I pretending I'm that angry? I'm kidding, though. I love Cher. She looks great. Do we have a picture of Cher? There she is. Awesome. Now, I've heard it said that women get dressed up to impress, not to impress men, to impress other women. And I think that's true, because no guy ever turned a woman down because her shoes didn't match her earrings. She's not like, wow, she's really sexy, but that bag does not work. Guys' clothing decisions are not as difficult. They're very simple. Really, it's basically the smell test. You pick it up, you go, if it doesn't smell that bad, put it on. And then the only decision left is whether to tuck the shirt in or to leave it out. And the pants are just the same. You check for the barbecue sauce. If it's barbecue sauce, that's all right. You can put it on. And then the only real decision you've got is whether the belt goes above your gut or below your gut. Whether you're going to go... The decision is really, it's either Texas or Florida. You know what I'm saying? Texas or Florida. Oh, I got myself going there a bit. I don't have many fashion decisions to make here at work. Look. Everything's taken care of it for me. They just give me Bob Barker's old suit, Liza Minnelli's haircut. Boom, out you go. And introduce yourself when you get out there, you bastard. I mean, clearly I'm not interested in fashion. Look at me. It's like one of those big and tall stores. I don't know why I did that. I was looking for big, tall people coming in. No, I don't care about fashion. The only time I cared about fashion, I was a teenager. I was into punk rock. I used to wear the crazy punk stuff going down the street. I was all punked up, and then people would look at me, and I'd be like, "What are you looking at, man?" Then I realised that's kind of ridiculous. Like, "What are you looking at, man?" I'm like, "You, because you get £5 of hair gel, purple eyeliner, you're wearing a trash bag. That's why I'm like... You're like some kind of gay hobo." But the teenagers, they can't rebel by wearing crazy clothes because all the other teenagers are wearing the same clothes. It becomes a kind of rebel uniform. If you really want to rebel through fashion, you've got to wear something that nobody else is wearing. Like giant clown shoes, baggy pants, a plaid blazer. That's rebellious, unless your dad's a clown, I suppose. Then I would be rebellious. You'll wear those size 22 shoes like your father and your father before him. Don't you squirt your flour at me, young man. Wipe that smile off your face. Here, use this handkerchief. Some of the teenage fashion trends are stupid, though. Do you remember crisscross? Do you remember crisscross? Crisscross were the teenage rappers who wore all of their clothes backwards. Oh, my God! The good thing about wearing your pants backwards, though, is that you look like you're leaving the party when you're arriving. So everybody thinks, he's so cool, he just is leaving now. It can make going to the bathroom very confusing, though. You know. Whoa, I think my penis just farted. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all, but it's such a great sentence, isn't it? Do you know what I do? I'm going to admit this. I buy clothes that are too small for me to motivate me to lose weight. Oh, I'm the only one, am I? Yeah, all right. Never works, though. I just end up using those clothes to wipe the tears and ice cream from my face. All right. We got to take a break. We'll be right back with more fashion, I think. All right. Welcome back to the Late Night Show. We like to think of as something very different from all the other late night shows. How is your show different, Craig? Well, I'm a middle-aged white guy saying wise-ass things. Has anyone ever done that in late night before? Never been tried. All right, then, I'll just give you a quick update on the puppet popularity contest. Very unusual. We're having a contest. If you're watching this show for the first time, I'm sorry your cable's out. But we're having a contest to see who's the most popular puppet on the show. The monkey's a very popular puppet, the dinosaur, very popular. Anyway, we've got the poll in. We're using the giant... Well, first of all, we'll have the jingle from the band. It's puppet popularity contest time. Right, and then we got the spinning graphic coming up on the screen. Spinning graphic. Whoa, damn, ching. All right, so this is the puppet. Very unusual, the results here. I don't know if you can see this. The monkey that was in the lead is now is in like third place or something. 474 votes. The pig is doing very well, 719. 658 for the penguin. I've got 692 votes, which I find kind of surprising. But the leader, the winner in so far, the front runner, as it were, in this, is a very surprising candidate, Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, the president of Iran. Right here, 1,078 votes. That man just can't lose an election, can he? Anyway, look, I'm cleaning out my desk the other day, right? And I find one of these. I'm like, oh, I haven't done this for a while. So, you know... Now, I heard that some mysterious groups from other planets use these tubes to communicate. In fact... What the... Welcome back. Welcome back to the show where we are. Something really sexy happened during the commercial break. Not here, where you are. But we have cameras watching you. My first guest tonight is an Academy Award-nominated actor. He stars in Law and Order, Criminal Intent, which is on Monday nights on a little cable network called NBC. What? Take a look at this.
Absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. That's one of the first things I try to teach new criminals.
You listening to Henry's book?
It's not easy.
You can't get enough of him, can you?
Yeah, evidently the feeling is mutual. I went to see him this morning, and I'm pretty sure he tried to kill me.
Excuse me?
But he didn't. But he might try again. He sort of told me. What's new with you?
Please welcome Jeff Goldblum, everybody. Jeff Goldblum. They love you. They're very excited you're here. It's a relief from me. They're very, very pleased you're here, as I am too.
I'm pleased also.
I'm very pleased to see that you're alive.
Thank you very much.
Because there was rumors on the internet that you were not alive.
Yeah. Now, how did you hear about it? Did you hear about it while it was going on, or since the fact? You didn't hear about it?
I, in fact, contrary to all popular belief, know what the internet is. And I was like, Jeff Goldblum tragically dead. I'm like, no!
You did really? No.
No. I heard about it after they said someone thought Jeff Goldblum was dead, but he's alive. I'm like, whoa, that was a roller coaster you took me on, I said.
But just for a second, they told you as soon as they told. Well, but there were people for a few hours. It was reported somebody started this hoax, but indiscernibly, as far as some real news organizations were concerned, and they printed it. So if you went on the internet for a few hours,
right,
it said that I had died.
That must have been awful for you. What's it like beyond the grave, Jeff? Is everything okay?
Yes.
Good.
It reminded, it was a wild day. It was a wild few hours.
That happened to Sinbad as well, you know.
I didn't hear that. I heard a couple other things, but it happened to Sinbad?
Sinbad, the comedian Sinbad.
What happened to Sinbad?
Well, they reported he died. It was a couple of years ago. He's fine.
But he's fine.
Yeah, he's fine. He had a couple of rough gigs, but I would hardly call it. No, he's fine. He's fine.
Well, it's wild. Well, we're all going to die, certainly.
Oh, well, that's a scary thought.
Yeah, sorry. And we don't know when. It's going to be fleeting. But this was a rare opportunity to sort of experience your own...
Did people say nice things about you?
Yes, some nice, some not. But I ran into people who said, and they still run into me on the street, and they say, glad to see that you're alive.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? But people can't, I reconnected with people who I hadn't talked to for a long time in my phone book,
wouldn't you
after
get angry?
Years. Who, me angry?
Yes, because they only get in touch when they find out you're dead.
I wasn't angry.
You're not an angry man, are you?
I can be angry here and there, but often not. No.
You strike me as being a very balanced individual, someone who's quite happy and at ease with themselves.
I think that's true.
Yeah? How would one go about doing that,
true.
then?
You what?
I would quite like to be happy and at ease with myself.
Aren't you? I mean, I'm not, maybe the ideal. I aspire to more...
More huh? I don't know. I don't know if I could have more.
More something. But where do you rank? You're doing fine, aren't you?
No, I'm a panicky, overweight comedian. I am not.
Now, you've referred to your weight, but I noticed that since I've seen you, you seem lighter. You've lost weight.
I have,
You look fantastic.
Thanks very much. Yeah, you know how I did it?
How?
I ate less.
Is that true? Is that really
That's
the only way?
Really the
what
only
you
way.
ate had nothing to do with it? You didn't
Well, I ate
change
less crap and I ate less good stuff too. I ate less.
Portion control.
Portion control.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. I had to do that for a movie. I had to lose 15 to 20 pounds for a movie.
Let's not pick a fat on you.
Well, I'm still a little, I was up a little, but I'm still down from this movie that I had to play a concentration camp survivor, da-da-da-da-da. So I lost 15 or 20 pounds, and I had always been sort of particular about what I ate. I kind of like to experiment, but this is the first time I really exercised portion control like that. You're not eating when you're hungry.
Yes, it's very
like
good.
most of the planet does. You know, most of the planet doesn't
Right.
have food, of course.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
you know, so we do it as an experiment or some artful little project, but it's something.
Yeah, you
If
bet.
you want to eat, you want to eat.
And then
It's hard not to eat.
What do you like
and
to
then
eat?
exercise, you know. But you must exercise too.
I sometimes exercise.
What do you do? And look at your
Look
teeth.
at my blisters. Look at my blisters.
Now, what's that really from?
Drumming.
What's that really from?
Drumming.
Drumming.
Drumming, yeah, I like to drum. Do you like to drum?
I love to drum. I'm a pianist. I play piano.
Well, you
as a
don't want
hobby.
to hit the piano with drumsticks. It ruins the piano.
That's correct.
You're quite an accomplished pianist, aren't you?
I like. Well, it's a hobby for me, and I'm a humble student, but I love to do it. And I have a jazz group here in L.A.
Wow.
And in fact, in the next couple of weeks, I'll be playing a place or two, and I'll get in touch with you, and you can, if you want to. You
I
can
can't
come
do
down.
jazz.
But you can come and see it. You can come and watch it.
No. You
What
misunderstand
do you mean?
me, Jeff. I can't do jazz in any form.
Do it. You can't listen to it. You don't like it.
It's a little like math to me.
Really? Really? Well, I understand about the math because I'm not so mathy.
I thought I would think you'd be quite mathy. You have spectacles.
Thank you. No. I made good grades in school, but no, I'm not mathy.
Really?
No, I'm very happy not to think of numbers these days. You know.
What
no.
do you think of if you're relaxed? If you're just relaxing, thinking, well, I don't want to watch television and I'm not going to exercise or use portion control. I'm just going to relax and have a think. What do you think
Well,
about?
piano, you know, I like to say piano, music I do like.
Yeah.
I can't believe you don't like jazz.
Well, I do
Anyway,
like
that's
some
a-
jazz. I tell you what I don't like is I
Like,
don't
it's
like
very
the-
different, jazz.
Yes, I know. It's such a wide
Very,
spectrum.
very different, yeah. What don't you like? You don't like the progressive...
The
kind
very
of
complicated.
complicated,
Yes.
lots of notes, and it goes on forever.
And then people clapping when someone plays a solo. I find that very irritating.
Really?
Well, he's like the clarinet goes, and then he goes, oh, that's very clever. And you go, yeah, he's a clarinet player. It's his job, you know.
Very interesting. Very
It's the whole
interesting.
thing, and then the little turtlenecks and the That's not part of it.
Not obligatory. Not obligatory.
Right.
No.
I thought you had to wear a turtleneck.
Don't have to. No.
I quite like the Dixieland jazz. Yes.
Well, I just saw. I love many kinds of jazz. I mean, it's kind of in me. From when I was a kid, I took piano lessons and classical. You know, they teach you with classical and exercise and things. And then I was sort of, which is a little more like math or a little bit more like technique or something.
Yeah.
And I had a facility for it, but not so much an appetite for it.
Right.
But I realized I was really musical when they gave me a couple of pieces to play that were jazzy, that had that jazzy sound. I think they first gave me Alley Cat, you know, and when I
See, I liked that. That was good.
And that's syncopation, and it swings. You like that swinging?
Oh, I
swinging.
swing. I swing.
Well, so you may like jazz.
So when do we get to the swinging? I like the swinging.
Well, that's before, but it always comes back around. There's always
comes
lots
back.
of swinging.
We're completely out of time, Jeff.
No.
Yeah.
I grieve.
Me too. I don't know if I like sexy jazz Jeff more than mathematical Jeff or not. I can't tell. By the way, your eyes are almost exactly the same prescription as mine. Did you know that?
Is that true? What
Yeah,
do you mean?
that's-
You mean you wear glasses, corrective, which you're not wearing right now?
I'm not wearing them right now.
So things are a little blurry to you, exactly
that?
like they are me. And you see, like I do, I see close up. Your hands are perfectly clear now, but that snake thing is a little blurry.
That's not a snake thing. Oh, yeah, that snake
Yes,
thing.
it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So this correct. So you have that.
I do, yeah, I've got that too. Yeah, we should hang out and be buddies.
Let's please.
Yeah, all right.
We said we were going to.
And
we
then we
must.
never did.
We should. I'm sorry for that.
Well,
I
I'll come see your
apologize.
jazz.
I'll call you and tell you about the jazz, and then we'll do many other things.
Okay, nice.
Please.
Jeff Goldblum, everybody. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the big Thursday night show, everybody. We're enjoying the Thursday. I've got that Thursday feel. You know, I got to get a new tie. My next guest stars on the an Emmy-nominated show. Oh. It's an Emmy-nominated daytime show. It's called The Doctors, and she's a doctor. A lady doctor? Yes, welcome to the 21st century, Grandpa. Dr. Lisa Masterson, everybody. How are you, Lisa?
Thrilled to be here with you.
It's very nice to see you again. How have you been? How is the doctor show going? Were you all real doctors?
We're all real doctors, and it's been going great. You know, we were nominated for an Emmy.
Yes, I heard about that,
So we're thrilled about that. And, you know, we're all about informing and empowering women and making sure they know about their bodies. Do you know that much about women's bodies?
I've been all over them. Ask me anything. No, actually, don't. Don't ask me anything.
No. Let me quiz you. Okay,
Right.
What is the posterior fornix?
What's the posterior fornix?
Fornix.
Posterior fornix.
Not fornication, fornix.
Posterior fornix.
Yes.
That is, that's right. I think that's your ass, isn't it? Is that your ass?
The posterior part. No, that's right at the end of the vagina.
I never get that far.
So see, you have a bit to learn.
No. That's way out of my league there.
Well, you're up there with a lot of women. A lot of women don't know about their bodies, and they need to get more in tune with them. So,
Right.
you know.
How do you get in tune with your body? By knowing about it, then?
Well, your body talks to you. You know, it talks to you. You have to listen. You know, women's vaginas talk to them. And you know, as gynecologists, we have to be good vagina listeners.
Basically, what you're saying is you want to catch the vagina monologues, basically.
Now we talked about this last time. Don't your wee chums talk to you?
My wee chums.
And Peppy and your wee chums?
What are we talking about? Are we talking about Mr. Business or the backup band? What are we talking about? Are we talking about Sly, or are we talking about the Family Stone? You think you know what I'm saying?
Well, Sly or Peppy or whatever you want to call him, you know. He
No.
talks to you, doesn't he?
Well, you know, sometimes I get feelings, yeah. Usually, actually, as you're a doctor, maybe you can help me with this. Usually, sometimes when I'm very tired, like physically very tired, you know, downstairs in the old nugget room, they'll be like, that's what I call it, yeah. Things, I'm like, you know, there's sort of pain.
There's pain? You know what? You need to get that worked out. I get so many women who come to me because of low sexual desire, libido.
I never said I had low sexual desire.
But you're just feeling tired down there.
No, I feel when I'm physically tired, I feel a pain in my testicles, is what I'm saying.
Pain in your testicles?
Yeah, when I'm physically... Oh, actually, only one of them.
Only one?
Yeah.
All right, well...
The third one.
You gotta get that third one checked out.
Yeah, I know.
You know, so you can think down there.
Yeah, no, there's no thinking going on down there. Anyway, so vaginas then.
Yes, that's what we're talking about, vaginas.
So, no, do you think there is a lot of ignorance about the female body? Is that what you're trying to help on the show? You're trying to promote knowledge about things?
Knowledge and empowerment. Just like, you know, this term that they've been throwing around like cougars. I mean, who likes that term? No women like that term.
Oh, they don't?
No, because
that's not derogatory, you know.
Well, no, it's actually meant to be sort of derogatory because it's making women like predatory.
And?
Well, if you find that good, then that's okay. But you know what you call a woman who's going after younger men?
What?
Happy.
That's fine. I have no axe to grind. I think love's love, you know. I mean, if you're, a cougar and you're a cougarini or something, that's...
How about Queenie? I mean, we don't call you guys manthers, do we?
Manthers? That's the name of a movie I accidentally rented.
Really, Manthers?
No, I think you're right. I think there's a lot of prejudice. My wife's a lot younger than me, and I think there's a lot of prejudice about older women going after young men, and I don't have a problem with that.
No, women
within the law, of course.
Well, because medically, women peak in their 30s or 40s, and men peak in their 20s. So actually,
wait.
Yeah.
No, because I was in my 20s. I once had sex once, and I didn't get anywhere near the posterior region that you were talking about.
Maybe you're a slow bloomer.
I am. I think I'm a late bloomer. I think that's what it is. Yeah, because I think I'm peaking round about 8 o'clock tonight.
Good for you. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
Well, lucky for your wife. That's
Yeah,
great.
yeah, no. Oh, yeah, she's going to be there, too.
Yeah. So bad.
I know, I'm a very bad man.
With your phallic little snake.
It's not a phallic snake. You're not a psychiatrist. Don't give me that. That's not a phallic snake. That's just a snake.
It's no relation to Sly down there.
No, well, listen, I'll tell you what, if that's phallic, then what's this? That was on the show on Monday night. I don't know if you remember, if you saw the show on Monday night.
Maybe the wee chums.
That's one of the wee chums. Yeah. So I feel we covered a lot of medical ground tonight, Doctor. Thank you.
I feel all about the
Listen, very quickly before we go, tell me about your the clinics that you work in Africa. How's that going?
Oh, that's going great. We're actually starting up the first OB/GYN residency program in Africa that's ever been. So because there's so much,
Good. Really good. I am a great admirer of your work in that department and of you, of course. Dr. Lisa Masterson, we'll be right back, everybody. We'll be right back. Welcome back. My next guest is a very funny comedian. He's making his third appearance on the show. You can catch him August the 4th through the 9th at the Improv at Haraz. I always call it Haraz. It's Haraz, isn't it? I always say Haraz. Catch him in Haraz in Las Vegas. Avi Lieberman, everybody. Avi Lieberman.
Thank you very much. Great to be back. Well, a lot of changes since I was last on the show. The biggest, of course, we have a new president. And I got to be honest with you, as a comedian, I miss George Bush. Obama, he's no fun. Every time he talks, he gets it right. Bush, it was exciting. Every time he got up there, it was an adventure. Like, how do you think you're doing this one? I don't know, there's math in this speech. Oh, come on, buddy, you can do it, right? And I realized after comparing the two, it's not what you say, it's how you say it, right? Because you can't teach inflection. And I think this must have driven Bush's speechwriters crazy. He would always smile at the wrong spot. That was my favorite part, He'd be up there, violence was up in Iraq this last week. It's like, no, not there, sir. Oh, for God's sakes, And now that he's been out of office a little while, some of the secrets have come out. He doesn't have very good eyesight. I don't know if you know this. Like, wears glasses when he reads. I think this might have explained a lot of the miscues, He just couldn't read the teleprompter. He was trying, just couldn't see it, He'd be up there, we would do everything we can to stop tourism. Terrorism, sorry. Bigger that up. I can't read it when you got it like that. Bigger that up. It's no good. But when it comes to the presidency, no matter where your politics lie, right? Thank goodness we live in America. This is a democracy. We have checks and balances in this country, right? The president can't do whatever he wants. That's why if I was running, I would make the most outlandish promises on the planet, right? And then when I couldn't deliver, just blame the other branches of government, right? Yeah, I'd be up there. If I'm elected, everyone will get a gift certificate for a massage at the spa of his or her choice. Guaranteed, right? And then you get elected, everyone's like, hey, where's my certificate? Hey, don't look at me. Congress shot that bill down. I tried, Free balloon animals on your birthday. Didn't want to pay for that. Legalized human hunting in Kentucky. Here comes the judicial branch on their high horse. Sorry, can't do that. And I'm glad race was not an issue. I think we're over that as a country. It's not like Mel Gibson was running. Then maybe it would have come up. By the way, I got in a lot of trouble recently because I finally rented The Passion of the Christ, and I actually liked it. And being Jewish, my other Jewish friends got very upset at me. They're like, Avi, you of all people, Avi Lieberman, should not be watching that film. Right? I mean, what if we made a movie about Christians killing Jews? How would they feel about that? I'm like, yeah, what would you title that film? The History of Everything Ever? Just relax. So a big issue politically, of course, still is when did the troops come home? I actually had the privilege just last year. I went to Iraq and Afghanistan to do shows for the troops, which was a great experience. And yeah, thank you. Great experience. And I get asked two questions the most. The first one is, hey, it wasn't that scary, was it? I'm like, no, yeah, the hell it was. And the second one is, what was the scariest part, right? And I'd probably say convoying through downtown Kabul. That's no joke. And I give the military full credit. I'm looking for any positive feedback about the dangerous scenario that I'm in. They sugarcoat nothing. I'm like, hey, the area where we're going, it's not too bad, is it? No, it's pretty bad. Real bad, actually, we're about to go. Okay, but the time of day when we're leaving, this time of day is the worst, actually. I'm surprised they have you guys leaving now. Okay, but the neighborhood that we're convoying through, yeah, it's called Suicide Circle. I'd fuck up. It's not gonna be... All right, man, is there anything positive you can tell me? Breakfast is real good. If we make it. Oh, great, all right. And the first time I did it, we had a choice of two drivers. And they asked me who I wanted to ride with. And I didn't want to be insulting, so I figure I'll ask them a couple of questions. And the first guy was this real straight-laced, by-the-book guy from the Midwest. And the second guy was this, grizzled old 20-year veteran from South Carolina, right? So I go up to the first guy. I'm like, hey, I'm just curious. What happens if a car you don't like gets too close? He goes, well, we follow procedure. Try to maneuver away from the vehicle. If that doesn't work, fire some warning shots, then shots at the car. Worst case, shots at the driver. Fair enough. Let's check with the guy from South Carolina and see what he has to say. So same question. What happens if a car you don't like gets too close? He goes, well, there's an order in what we're supposed to do stuff. Shoot the crap out of him's in there someplace. I usually just start off with that one, check it off real early. Make sure I don't forget. So far, I'm leaning towards this guy, right? But let me be thorough. So I go back to the first guy. I'm like, hey, what happens if something or someone is blocking the road? Then what? He goes, well, we follow procedure. Try to maneuver around the obstacle. Fair enough. Let's check with my new buddy from South Carolina and see what he has to say. So same question. What happens if something or someone is blocking the road? He goes, you're going to feel a bump. I'll ride with him. Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate it.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Greg?
Do you know, I think it went pretty well tonight. Jeff Goldblum and I seemed to hit it off. I think he liked my outfit. I'm going to wear it again in August.